Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to clear, cleanse this space, placing the white light of protection on us with this blue seal. And we are going to be reading out of my book, The Ascension, the story of the acceleration of the path to initiation, but with Serapis Bey. And we're still on chapter 1, the reality of the inner walk with God. It says, the purification of the soul in the ritual of the ascension must be recognized as the manifestation of the pristine and original ideation of God, which men call the soul. The real meaning of the soul is the solar L, which refers to the latent power of the divine angel within man. I do not expect that all my words will be interpreted correctly, nor that will they be understood by all. But I must state that the law, in order that those who have been initiated to a level of comprehension suitable for the revelation of inherent within the mystery may then comprehend it. And I understand what he's trying to say there. So people that are deep into their spiritual journey, that have done the inner work, have raised to a higher frequency, are going to be able to understand this information a lot more than the average person that just stumbled on a video. So understand that you're being led here regardless of where you are, and just kind of understand that it might be awakening seeds within you. The solar L is the infinite idea of God projected by the divine light through the so-called 7 densities of creation, including the angelic realm and evolving within man as evolution of divine energy intended in the beginning. One of the saddest ideas in connection with the ascension is that those who are accustomed to rock and roll, Weiner and Schnitzel, egoist bolstering, and suave distinction and glorification of the lesser self may actually fear the abolishment of which they hold dear as a spelling and end to their individual words. These live in a liputation world which has meaning and depth to them because of their habits, patterns of long-standing, and their mimicry of what seems to be pleasant idea to the mortal mind. We seek to raise the veil upon the wonderful world of cosmic magic, the magic of believing in the power of the original intent, which may be then blazed as all-consuming love of God through the entire warp and woof of the self. Change will be wrought, of course, and they should be expected, but we who know every step of the way say to you all that will be welcome change once the soul becomes alchematized and the consciousness adjusted to a new environment. Naturally, there will be space, an increment of time between the opening of the first seal of reality and the formation of the magical potion, the elixir of life, into the test tube of the human soul. How could it be otherwise? For certain which men deem to be life and hold to be real, will it hold a semblance of reality is not the reality which God will bless mankind. Nevertheless, men must understand the springboard of the present life platform upon which the cosmic astronaut will be launched into a higher dimension. We at Luxor are not with a contactual love for everyone who comes to us and seeks to amplify the ascension currents. We simply dare not recognize the stratum of the human emanation that layers upon layers has imprudently built of pure light substance, causing shadow enclosures to surround self of man in concentric rings of air. I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Quite wordy. I don't know why people get so wordy. I love the book. And maybe again it is because it is Serapis Bey that is being channeled to write it, and he's from a different time period. But all I can tell you is this much from what I've learned on the spiritual journey, is to let go and let God lead. That really is where all your trials and tribulations are coming from in this life, because we have been taught that it's a dog eat dog world, and everybody is competitive and everybody is trying to be number one, and blah blah blah, and be rich and all those things. In reality, that goes against everything that what you actually really truly need to do. And what you truly need to do is surrender and let go and let God lead. And your life will evolve to something more amazing than what you could ever put together for yourself. No matter how competitive you are. That's why people get to the very highest and all they have is greed and, depression. Because they thought that by attaining that is where their love was going to come from. Anytime you are not connected with the divine, you are not going to have self-love. And if you are trying to control your life, then you are not connected with the divine. And I know, because I'm somebody who used to try and control every aspect of my life, and surrendering was a very difficult thing for me to do. And every day it's a challenge, but every day I go through it. So I love you all. I hope this helps, and namaste.